Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So I think the last few days here we had really nice swings on the chart. We had here our resistance area, price reacted to it, came down into the support area, turned around where it needed to. Nice potential short trade, nice potential long trade if you use these areas. So the trend did hold, but I labeled it now. I actually labeled that yesterday and highlighted to you we might get one more high here in a wave 5. I honestly, this morning I hadn't uploaded that video, or I had uploaded, but it was unlisted, so I didn't bother because things had already moved. So there's an update now. I see this here as a potential wave 1. It's a 5-wave move. I count it as a potential leading diagonal in a wave 1, yeah, off, and I need to move that over just sort of to quickly show you where this might be going. And this is a relentless exercise because these waves take time. You never know how long really. Yeah, this is Elliott wave is a price-based, not a time-based system. So yeah, I mean the point is obviously we're looking here at a 5-wave move up. That's important because it could indicate that we continue higher, but that we might get a pullback now in a wave 2 before we rally higher in a third wave. Of a third wave basically. So yeah, basically that indicates we could be coming down now in this correction, and we are currently pulling back to a trend line, you could say. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the chart. So that's meaningful because if it's a diagonal, they often move in trend channels. So we have a potential channel more or less, yeah, in which it moved here in a 5-wave move higher of our trend reversal area, and it could now be exhausted, to be honest. Yeah, could be exhausted, and they can always extend these diagonals. Leading diagonals don't really have a target. Yeah, they don't. Whereas ending diagonals do have targets. However, a leading diagonal runs until it gets exhausted with quite a sharp rejection up there. Here where previous resistance was as well in this region here, maybe even a little bit lower. But what can we expect now? So if this is a leading diagonal, then this would be the first wave of that larger third wave. So the trend is still up. That's still the primary scenario. If we've been watching if you have been watching previous videos, then you will know that we're expecting still primarily higher prices. However, a first indication that things are changing, the trend is changing. That's a break below, well, basically $2.50, but actually this larger ascending trend line of this trend channel, if the price breaks below that, that would put this yellow wave count in control, which would lead to new bear market lows around $1.50. Yeah? This is still what we expect eventually, but before we get a new low, we should push higher. Yeah, maybe not that aggressively, so after this video, I'll move these all to the right hand side for tomorrow's video. But essentially it's good to see that we got 5 waves up. They might, again, it might not be finished, it might still push a little higher, but a break below this small ascending trend line here in this small price channel would indicate that wave 2 has started, and ultimately it must not break below that, what I highlighted to you, $2.50 level, or this 1-2 setup will get invalidated. Now you need to understand that you cannot trust diagonals. It could also be a correction here. It came basically a little bit too high to be a corrective wave, but it could just be a correction. You can't trust it. It's not an impulse. It moved in 3-wave structures higher. Best would be now that if it can hold the 78.6 retracement level on the way down. Here, wave 2. So basically this small area, I'm going to highlight it again as a potential trend reversal area. Same as this one worked out. Yeah, maybe this one will as well. Again, this is fragile. It's a fragile one because the wave 1 was not an impulse. So I wouldn't trust it. So take it with caution. However, as long as we're holding $2.57, this setup is likely. And below that level, it will not be invalidated, but it will be invalidated below $2.50. It's just that below the 78.6 retracement, it's most likely not going to work out because then it has come down too much. So in the next few days, I'm watching, well, okay, it's Friday tomorrow. I will be watching if we get there, yeah, and if we can turn around here before the price breaks below $2.57, and then it should rally in a third wave next, basically a third of a third wave, which could be potentially quite bullish. Yeah, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.